Art leads you back to the person you were after the world took you away from yourself. That's how I feel when I'm in here in my studio doing my work. I feel I'm my most myself. It's a life quest really to make. I'm Jenny Amon. I'm a ceramic artist. I've been potting for over 30 years now. I went to West Surrey College of Art in Farnham. There was a fantastic ceramic course there. That's where I had some amazing tutors, and that's where I got my passion for ceramics. I came from Bristol, and I wanted to get out of the city, so I chose a very beautiful place to come to. I'm in Bovey Tracy, which is just on the edge of the National Park, Dartmoor National Park. You couldn't have come to a more beautiful place really. And I found everything I needed for myself coming here. My work is central themes, you could say, is about form and vessel. They're all vessels. They have an affinity with nature, and that's something that I feel I would like to tap into for my influences. So maybe that's why I'm attracted to ancient culture's work, is that there is this affinity with nature. The very first pots would have been hand built. They would have been just a ball of clay, a simple pinch pot in your hand, which is exactly how I begin my work now. So I love that connection with something that's so ancient. My strength really is coiling, and it suits my nature. I think it's quite meditative and slow. It takes me a long time to make the pots and to pinch out the clay. You're going over and over and over the work for hours really, and then I work the shape up, and I work from the inside with very simple wooden tools, and I work from the inside of the form, so it's all really quite soft, and I'm pushing very, very gently from inside the form, and that gives it its fullness, if you like. It's consolidating the clay, but it's also slightly always adjusting the form till I get it just as I want it, and I keep working on it till it's almost dry. So it's again a very slow process of refining the shape from the inside. So no scraping goes on the outside, because that would obliterate all my texture that I put in with my fingers. It's all done from the inside. I've taught a lot of pottery to children and adults, and I think the first thing people say to you is, "Oh, do you have a wheel? You know, can I get on the wheel?" And I think ceramics or pottery is the first thing most people would think of is making a pot on the wheel. And when I taught, I used to love doing all the hand building techniques, because the hand building techniques are just, you can go anywhere with it. It's just vast, and there's it's so creative. I think the Devon Open Studios, it's just the opportunity to get out there, because I spend all my time in this shed, very solitary on my own, making, and those are the conditions I need to make. But it means that it is a solitary experience really, and so to get out there and meet the public is, I think, the most fantastic thing about Devon Open Studios, and sharing your skills, sharing your knowledge, and also getting a different perspective. So you're getting so many different perspectives from the public when they come to see your work, and they will set off a whole different thinking process about what you're doing with your work as well. So it's a two-way thing. It's just nurturing each other really, and feeding each other. So it's all about communication to me, and for me to get out of my studio and meet the world, if you like, and talk about my passion. So what more would I want to do? You're just making all these connections with people, and it's all based on a passion which you all share. So it's a very deep connection, if you like. It's a very meaningful connection you're making.